close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
मुस्तफा शकीर हाई हेलो ब्रो मुस्तफा कैसे हो बहुत दिन के बाद आए चैनल पे सब खैरियत
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. You don't seem to need my medical attention for now. Very well. Goodbye, then. Hello again, miss. Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye, then.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Good evening, Christina. Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
কথাটা হচ্ছে এবার যাবোটা কোন দিকে?
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
What do you mean?
Also,
Quite a
but you,
Well, I suppose I can...
as a doctor, you must...
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealed.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
ओम हाय
We must
वैम्पायर
fight the
अल्फा, अरे हेलो
disease before
कैसे
this
हो?
legion outnumbers us.
बहुत दिन के
But
बाद
not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more...
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost?
Also, bloody...
I am. What do you mean?
Oh,
Quite a judgment.
bloody...
Well,
That's
what... I have heard enough. Goodbye.
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. He judges your words and actions.
Good evening, Doc.
Why are they...
There's a...
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge.
Yes. This is...
What is it? That's quite honorable of you.
Not at all, sir. And that...
So you...
Right.
I... Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
আর কার সঙ্গে কথা বলবো, সবার সঙ্গেই তো প্রায় কথা বলা হয়ে গেল। Find the inhabitants in Whitechapel. আরে আর কাকে কাকে বলবো?
Good evening.
And good evening to you, too.
May I ask?
Not at all.
But are you...
Oh.
What are your...
Terrible.
What are you
Do
talking...
you remember London?
My mother loved poetry.
Most people...
Are you aware...
But this...
If some miss...
Well, you, for a start, my dear doctor.
I understand.
I don't care.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reid.
I'll leave you alone, sir. Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you, too.
Do you need medical attention?
It may be wise...
I will see you later. I'll leave you alone, sir.
ওর ঠান্ডার ওষুধ লাগবে। Find the mailbox. এখানে মেলবক্সটা কোথায় আছে রে ভাই?
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
চলো মেলবক্সে মেল পেয়ে গেছি।
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
It's locked, all right.
এর বডিটা কোথায় গেল মা?
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
আয় দরজা খোল চোরে বাচ্চা।
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
চলো আগে সব চুরি করবো, তারপর ডরথিয়ার সঙ্গে কথা বলবো। তাকে মারা জায়গা লোট লোট লোট। ওর সামনেই ওর বাড়ি ঘর দৌড় লোট।
It's locked.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
একটু কথা বলা যাক এর সঙ্গে।
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia.
I do not...
Who is she, really? You say she...
Well...
Do you have any family left,
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead.
কি অবস্থা?
As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but... Thank you, Dr. Reid. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reid.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
চলো অনেক কথা হয়েছে।
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
না ডরোথিয়ার কাছে যাই। সব কিছু আগে চুরি করে নেবো, আমরা সাফাই করে দেবো পুরো একদম, তারপরে ওপরে যাবো কথা বলতে।
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Made it.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
আমি কি মানে ডাক্তার নাকি দুটোর মধ্যে একটা চুজ করতে পারি আমি জানবো কি করে
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
তো অক্কা পেয়ে গেছে
To what do I owe this courtesy? This is an unfitting place for the illustrious Dr. Reid.
It's locked, all right.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reid?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
কি করব ছেড়ে দেব চান করব you will forget all about this ভাবা যাক
Nurse Crane, there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary, but this dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak. It's only a question of days before the situation at hand will overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
I'm not ashamed. I did what was right. For in the end, I saved lives and you took them. But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
ঠান্ডা লাগছে ঠান্ডা
It's locked.
Oh, this one stinks already. Over there! One of those birds! God, taste of this! He's dead! Better go home, sir. A leech! A leech!
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reid. Come on in.
এবার তোকে খাবো বানা
Yes? Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
দরকার নেই তো দরদিয়াই তো নেই তাহলে লাগবে কি অনেক হয়েছে ভালো কথায় চলা এবার বাড়া বাজে কথায় চলবে অনেক হয়েছে টুকাটুকি খেলা বহুত হয়েছে আবার কি হচ্ছে হাইড আউট রক্ত খাবো আর পেঁয়াজি মারবো শুধু, এবার দেখ না মারা, সবার রক্ত খেয়ে নেবো। কি হয়েছে ভাই এখানে? জানি তো খানকিগিরিটা এখনই শুরু হবে। দাঁড়া বাঞ্চ, তোদের হচ্ছে। Ultimate tech, you lose control and let the beast take over for a short time. The beast teleports itself to an enemy and strikes them with furious blows. Have easy create a shadow vortex at your target speed, coming to life. The shadows interrupt an enemy in the area and inflict tremendous damage. You focus your power to blow the target's blood, causing it to violently explode, dealing damage in the target and anything nearby. রিচটাই বেটার মনে হচ্ছে নাকি? জল বানা অনেক পাওয়ারফুল হয়ে গেছি এবার। তাই মেরেছি বলে খবর বেরিয়েছে। ইয়ং নার্স মিস ডরোথি ক্রেন was found dead yesterday morning behind the walls of what seemed to be an illegal dispensary. When the local 6-7 took a medical report around identified. There was no doubt when the person misconstrued the woman died from blood lossing following that was known to her throat. The current situation in Vampyr, the evidence of criminal bandits, madman disguise, just in hospital immediately blood the victim. This was immediately imposed by the decision and as well as the second development on the local medical on আচ্ছা Not sure about বাপের সঙ্গে পাঙ্গা নিতে ওর শালা কুয়ার চল अब आएगा ना मजा
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves! Filthy piece of shit! Christ, he's dead! Watch it! It's a killer! Kill it, boy! There's one of them burning! Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin! Let's see a bit of fire. Burn it, boys!
শুয়ারের বাচ্চা মারতে এসছে মা চুলো দিয়েছে
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Any news about my operation?
All I wanted was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
But I am evil.
waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
What?
No. Yeah. I'm...
What do you...
I...
Tell me
Yeah,
what... I share your concern, Mrs.
I don't expect compens...
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Doctor.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
चल
Come now, you can handle this.
I don't feel the peace I was looking for. Mother, were you right all along? I'm so sorry. I'm so... sorry.
আরও খাবো আমার রক্তের খিদে এখনো শেষ হয়নি।
Pigsty would smell better. Hey, Doc.
It's only a matter of time before the Pembroke Home's doors will open.
Can you remind me why you've been working?
We are replenishes. I killed, extorted, stole, and now I die. Fuck it. I live the way I wanted.
Good evening, Miss.
I need blood, Doctor.
And why do you believe...
I don't need to believe...
I see.
Never.
It's a...
Delusional, you say?
Please.
I can...
I must...
It's a...
Who are... This...
I'm not... Thank you.
কোথায় চল কোথায়
I have wasted too much energy for so little result. I wonder why the gods just came here in the first place.
Why kill me, brother? We could have ruled this land together and forever.
So many deaths.
Good evening.
Evening.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, God.
Last summer's epidemic was difficult.
ইভলভ করে আছি একটু, হ্যাঁ। আচ্ছা এখন এতটাই থাক বাকিটা আমরা সন্ধ্যাবেলা এসে খেলবো